Hello everybody, this is threezero, and for this new figure unboxing and review, we're going to be looking at the threezero. This is their MDLX take on a Transformers Generation 2 Universe Megatron figure. So we're going to open them up in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're going to have a look at a couple of his accessories and see how you can use them and indeed pose them. Now, as you can see, there isn't any other modes. We won't be transforming in between modes because this doesn't transform. It is it's just a really highly detailed and articulated action figure. So I need to thank Aaron Cummings again, lovely chap, channel subscriber, who's lent me this figure to do a full review on. I'm going to bring out some of the other figures of Generation 2 Megatron to do some comparisons and hopefully give you an idea of the scale and what you can do with him. Right, there's some instructions. Shouldn't be too difficult because again, there's not much there. You can see there's a couple of extra sets of hands. There's his fusion cannon, etc. The packaging is beautiful, to be honest. There's the Generation 2 Decepticon logo, and it's just saying there, collect all G2 universe figures. Now I think that this is the first one, so it looks like obviously they're going to be moving into that as well. Now straight away when you open this, it feels weighty. That's because these are, unlike Super 7 and was it Red RED, them figures, which are very similar. They're quite a bit cheaper though, but this has got die cast parts in it, and as I said, I'm pretty sure they're slightly more articulate, and the fact that you've got additional accessories and things that you can interchange. Now, unlike the YOLO Park figures, which are basically model kits as well, as you can see, there isn't really much to build up on this figure. Wow, you can just feel the weight on that straight away. Right, what have we got? We've got fusion cannon, we've got extra fists, but to be honest, I'm going to pop the fists away. I'm just going to show you them. So we've got open palm. Oh, well, let me just pop them all here. I'm probably not going to change the fists because they're not going to make too much difference to this actual figure. And the reason what I mean for that is obviously with Optimus Prime and stuff, you can hold things in his hands. I mean, maybe you can hold these in, I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at the figure itself first though. Now I'm pretty sure the die cast is somewhere around here, and maybe in the back of there because it feels cold to touch. Anyway, let's have a look. The detail on the face is lovely. That is beautiful. Nice reflective red eyes there. You can see that the neck does, in fact, the whole neck moves, never mind the head, so that will rotate, it will look up and down. Now the shoulders, these are really clever shoulders because they're on hinges, they're on swivels. They get caught there, but then what you've got here is you can lift this up, open up the, I suppose, shoulder cap, and pretty much still get your full T. See what I mean? So the shoulder pad, shoulder cap moves independently. They will still go all the way around, like so. Your bicep, you've got a swivel underneath the bicep. Yep, there we go. You've got a bicep bend there, and then, yeah, like a double bicep flexion, to be honest, which you can see there. Pretty much double bend. Oh, the hip skirts, as you can see as well, are on like little mushroom pegs, so these move around independently and freely as well, so you'll be able to kick the legs up and out with loads of range of motion just by moving these up. So that'll kick really far up, it'll swivel at the top. You've got a giant knee bend, yep, and that's really good. Look, all the hydraulics follows it all the way through, which is great. Huge ankle tilt and toe tap, tilt, rock, everything, loads going on there. Exactly what you want, to be honest. As I say, this is not premium priced, but it's not cheap either. You've got a waist swivel and you've got an ab crunch as well, which is great. So that's what I mean by you've got masterpiece articulation, but it just doesn't transform. So the accessories that we've got with him, we've got this bit which looks like it can fit, yeah, there we go, fit into the back like so. And then we've got his fusion cannon that we can piece together looking like something like that, I would imagine. And then that's going to line up. I don't know if it's going to fit there. I think they look deeper cut, so I think it's going to fit, yeah, on there. Wow, there we go. There's G2 Megatron. Wow, I'm really impressed with how that looks. I've knocked that off again. Whoops. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how that looks, to be honest. I think it does, yeah, exactly that, you know. It's very good. Let's just keep that out of the way. Now I'm imagining, because it's a Hasbro licensed figure, let's have a quick look. Oh no, maybe that's a little bit too big, but I think that, oh, I can have a look at that in a second. So yeah, there you go, you can pose that up there. What else can we do with this guy's fusion cannon? I just very quickly saw there, you can, in the instructions, if we wanted to, we can separate this this can come out of it or off the back, and then we can connect this in here as well. And now, yeah, now we've got blast effect. So there you go, that'll work. And then I don't know what you can do with that, to be honest. It would just sort of, or maybe, no, let's have a quick look. Is there anything else that you can do with it? I'm pretty sure it's just a case of attaching it there, attaching that. And then on the back, yeah, it's saying that you can interchange the two. Can you make it super long? Maybe you can make it super long looking at that. Let's have a look. I would imagine so, looking at that right now, to be honest. Slide that in, slide this in. Yep, there you go. Wow, now it's 5mm compatible. That's good, isn't it? It is good. It's, I know it obviously doesn't transform, and I know you are perhaps maybe not supposed to play with it, but you can. And that's the important thing. You can do these fun things with them, which I just like that they add that to it. Because again, a lot of these figures now are perhaps aimed at adults, to be honest, and a lot of us perhaps don't have time to fully transform everything, etc., or we just want to do things like this, just put figures on display. Or even, you know, there's loads of photographers out there now, transformer figure photographers. You can do so many great things with these. I'm useless at the photos, to be honest. Right, there is G2 Siege, and I've got this little guy down here as well. So we've got a full idea, near enough a full idea. There's your G2 Megatrons. Let's just move that out of the way. So there you go. It's just a little bit bigger than Voyager class by the look of it. A lot bigger than that. Let me just quickly bring in a deluxe figure. So there's two different sizes. The deluxe is obviously, well, there's, you know what I mean by that. So you've got a normal size deluxe and a tiny deluxe. So he's much bigger than the deluxe, which you'd expect. Just a little smaller than your Voyager class. Obviously loads bigger than core. What I need to do though is to give you an idea. Again, obviously not intended to scale together or to all be put together, but just to give you an idea. Depending on which toy line you collect. If you collect New Age, he's this big. If you collect Magic Square, he's this big. Iron Factory. Now again, not intended to scale. These are all way too small, but just to give you an idea, if you collect these figures, just how big they are. That's original again. And I've got a couple more originals here as well. So that's an original Micromaster. There's an original Bumblebee. Let's move these out of the way. Oh, this one's an original Prime. So that gives you an idea of just how big it is. One last, I suppose, toy line just to show you. Unfortunately, they do not scale with Masterpiece figures. They are too small, even though they've got the same Masterpiece articulation. But as you can see, they don't scale. Yeah, one last figure just to bring on, just to show you, is one that they do scale with. Now, this is, of course, the Year of the Dragon Optimus Prime, and they do scale really well. And to be fair, they do look really good together. These are great figures. And again, if you're looking for something that's just for display, have a bit of a play with, I just wonder if his chest comes off like all Optimus Primes. No, it doesn't. They suit their purpose. I think they look great. And it's just, unfortunately, thankfully to channel members, etc., who lend me their figures, it's another rabbit hole that I can live vicariously through somebody else's. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.